Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm going to show you guys how to make this green Thai curry full of vegetables, very soupy and very spicy. So we start off with 2 tablespoons of ginger and garlic and about 2 kg of chicken. You can use any chicken. We've just used 2 baby chickens. Add in loads of salt, loads of pepper. And then we use this curry paste. This is, in my opinion, the best curry paste. Here I'm showing 2 tablespoons of the paste, but actually I used 5 because I added some later. So you add in all your paste here, give it a really, really good mix, and just leave it to cook on a high heat for about 10 to 12 minutes. And then meanwhile, we'll start cutting our vegetables. So here I'm just peeling some pak choi. I'm leaving the hard bits separately and the soft bits separately because they cook at different times and different temperatures. And then we've also got some mange tout, and we've got some green and red peppers along with some carrots finely sliced. So we just want to fry them off. So I've put olive oil in the pan in the wok here, but usually you use sesame oil. It has a bit more of a nutty taste. But we didn't have that today, so I've just used olive oil. So salt, pepper and oregano here. And I usually cook all the vegetables separately, but it's pretty much the same seasoning in all of the vegetables. So you can cook it together if you want. But the mange tout takes a bit longer to cook. So I cooked that first and then I've added in the peppers because the peppers are slightly quicker, especially if you want a bit more of a crunch to them. I've added some soy sauce here. This is completely optional, and I basically just cook this on a high heat on the wok for about 3 to 5 minutes because you still want some crunch to the vegetables, and you want them to look kind of like this, so a bit grilled, a bit dark. So let's move on to the chicken. So the chicken's been cooking for about 10 to 12 minutes. I give it a really nice, good mix. And then we're going to add coconut milk. You can use whatever brand. I'm showing you both examples of what I've used. And I'm showing 2 cans here. But again, later on, I actually added another can. So I added 3 cans of coconut milk here. So 3 cans for 2 kgs of chicken. Obviously, you can change this depending on how many people you make it for. Give this a really, really good mix, and you can see all the greenness from the curry paste just coming out here. And what we're going to do next is we're going to add some chicken broth to it. So it's about 1 cup of chicken broth with hot water, and then 1 cup of just normal water, just to get a bit more of that actual curry out. We're going to add I think I've added about 2-3 tablespoons of soy sauce and about 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, and then I've got a handful of kefir lime leaves. I think that's about 7-8 lime leaves, and we're gonna leave that on a medium to low heat for about half an hour. In that time, I'm cooking the rest of my vegetables. So here I'm doing the carrots, same seasoning, salt, pepper, oregano, and we want to fry those off really, really quickly. I've decided whilst the carrots are cooking, I'm going to add the hard bits of the pak choi as well. But then I realised that the carrots cooked really, really quickly because I've cut them so thinly here. So I've taken out the carrots and I've left the pak choi. And just pressing them down on the wok, again on a really high heat to get them to grill a bit. And then in the last maybe 30 seconds to a minute, add in the soft parts and then take it out after a minute because these get soft really, really quickly. So we're going to give that a nice mix. So your curry's been cooking now for about half an hour. In the last 5 minutes, I've added a handful of spring onions and giving that a nice mix. Added in all the final grilled veggies. So there's the mange tout, the peppers, the pak choi, and the carrots are going in there too. And you can see I've made some jasmine rice on the side too, so you can do all of that whilst the curry is cooking in those 30 minutes. So here I'm just giving it a nice mix, And oh, can't forget my red chilies. I did those, although I don't really need them because the paste is so chilly anyways. Cover that, leave that for about 5 minutes, and then now you have it, and you can just garnish with some coriander. I hope you guys all make this. It is actually so delicious. It's a family favorite, and we just love it at home. So thank you. Let me know how it is.